fucking mouth!
Oh yeah, thank you to the Bot for Life for tuning in, bringing the flowers for my flower update today. I know that everybody at Niantic is really into flowers, so I felt like I had to hit the TuLiP Fest. Thank you again. I've got my TuLiP Fest flyer right here. So I can give you a quick recap of what I went through today. Yes, that song, if you can call it that, is now over. That is the end of it. So this is the map of kind of the area I was in today. If this is where I'm walking normally in the game, and the TuLiP area that I went to was like, see, where am I here now? Let's see, the TuLiP area. If I zoom in here, the TuLiP area that I was in is kind of like over here today. Thank you, the Bot for Life. Thank you, White Spy, tuning in tonight. So I want to just give an update since you didn't have to go to this fucking thing. Let me just give you the update. I had a good time. But I don't think I'm going to go for day 2 for Sunday. Technically day 3 for me, because I actually went on Friday too for the pre-show. Peeping that pre, but as of right now, I'm feeling a hard pass for Sunday. What's going on Sunday? Maybe I can entice myself over to this thing. I actually drove, which was part of the reason why I didn't have as good of a time as I probably should have. If I had taken the bus, I would have been able to do things I couldn't do if I'm driving over there. So my first mistake today was taking not the bus, because honestly, I needed to. Yeah. So let's see. What am I missing tomorrow? It's like for me to not, it's like leaving the house without wearing pants, kind of. It's just like, I shouldn't be doing that. It's like anyways, what's going on tomorrow for Sunday? The TuLiP bulb sale. I'm not going to buy any of that. I think that's it. No, we've got DJ TGIF. We're going to have a DJ. And then the Powerhouse Funk Band. We also got all the stuff I saw today. They're doing again tomorrow in the Kids Zone. Yes, I actually was watching some stuff in the Kids Zone. The Kids Zone was on this map right about over here-ish, kind of, sort of, a little bit, right about over here. But yeah. But as far as me having a good time, it was on a scale of 1 to 10, it was like arbitrary. Like, just, that's not, yeah, it wasn't even like that. But that Parquet Courts, they really know how to headline at, free sort of outdoor city sponsored events. They really know how to play that live outdoor sort of thing. it was just so crazy when Parquet Courts was performing from 4:30 to 6 because I was having a really hard time looking in the crowd and finding anybody who was like into it. Like I'm again, just there were actually people who were fans of the band who were there. It's just kind of a tough slot. I don't want to say it wasn't the right band for the slot. The problem with the 4:30 to 6 p.m. headlining slot at outdoor free music events is it's just not real. There is no good band for that slot. It's just, yeah, camera. But thank you again, Bot for Life, camera action. Now, the most interesting spectacle at this TuLiP event is actually watching all of the super touristy folks taking pictures of the tulips. It's more interesting than the tulips themselves because these people got their iPhones out and they're like laying on the ground and they're like climbing over the gate, you know. They're going over the line they're not supposed to cross, you know, with their flip phone trying to get the perfect angle. But it's just such a fucking disgusting spectacle. You've got these vendors selling carnival food for like $15 for like a fucking sausage with like some coleslaw on it. Yeah, the selfies, the fake smiles. Oh, it was like fucking Instagram Live. It's not the same. It's not the same as it was before the 3G internet came out everywhere and everybody got the phone. I don't want to sound like that guy who is going to be talking about, I remember concerts when nobody had a cell phone and nobody was taking pictures and everybody was just kind of there hanging out, relaxing. But that's just how it is now. It was absolutely fucking sickening. Like everybody, all these people standing around, they didn't even like the band. It was clear these people didn't enjoy the music, but they were standing there. They were kind of annoyed about just this fucking shit they've been buying all day. I'm seeing these people lugging around all these souvenirs they bought. They're like annoyed with all the shit they bought. But it was a beautiful time. I saw somebody who I have a history with. I saw somebody there who I knew who they were. They didn't remember me. I was standing at a concert area. There were a few different ones going on. And I was waiting to see somebody who I knew because I guess everybody goes to this thing, but except for this year. I'm standing by the beer garden. For the record, I didn't go in the beer garden because it was $7 for a beer. And homie, don't play that. But I was standing next to the beer garden and I thought I saw this guy who I remember from a few years ago. And I had an incident with this guy. And I always see this guy. Whenever I'm out and about, I always see this guy fucking everywhere. And I thought I saw this guy and I was like, oh shit. And I did a double take and I was like, wait, that's not him. It wasn't him. I thought it was him. And I started staring at the guy and I realized it wasn't him. It was somebody, it was a completely different person. He actually didn't even look like the guy I thought it was. About an hour or two after this happened, I actually fucking saw the guy who I thought I saw before. Because I see this guy fucking every time I go anywhere. And he's unforgettable. This guy's a character. So I saw this guy and I'm like, holy shit, I just had this delusion that I saw this guy and I didn't, and now I'm seeing him. This is unreal. And then after the TuLiP Fest was sort of coming to a close and wrapping up, at this point in the night, or I'm sorry, in the late afternoon, I left the concert. I actually left the concert multiple times and came back just to entertain myself. That's what I like to do with some of these things. I kind of walk around. But it was at the point where I had officially left the TuLiP Fest. I was trying to decide if I wanted to go get something to eat or not, which I'm actually glad I didn't, because I did manage to resist the temptation and I made it all the way home without buying any food today. I did buy one beer, but it was at a gas station, so it wasn't $7. It was a tall boy for what I believe to be $3.50, but once I got the receipt, it turned out that he charged me $4.10 because there's a 60-cent service fee, which I was unaware of. But I paid $3.50 for the Tall Boy IPA, which is the first beer I've had since February. And as I was leaving the TuLiP Fest, I had been there for over 4.5 hours at this point. I was leaving, and this fucking guy who I thought I saw him for a second time. I thought I had seen him that first time, but I didn't. Then I saw him a second time. He was with this guy. Again, this guy didn't remember me. I'm not going to tell you the story of what happened, but this guy basically threatened to kill me. Not this guy, not Dr. Fiddlefaddle, the guy that was with Dr. Fiddlefaddle. I don't think I should show the phone number, but as I was leaving the Washington Park area, Dr. fucking Fiddlefaddle, you can already imagine what Dr. Fiddlefaddle looks like. If they even are a doctor. Dr. fucking Fiddlefaddle comes up to me and gives me this business card, and stapled to the business card is what I can only surmise to be a half of a gram of a floral product. Now, I don't really have any complaints with what I went ahead. I did for scientific purposes, even though this. Oh, I shouldn't show the phone number. Now, it's not a good idea to consume stuff that doctors give you as they walk down the street, but I knew the guy who was with the doctor because that guy he threatened to kill me this one time because I caught him sneaking into an event that I was working at. But I don't want to complain. But if you're going to say that it's legendary flowers, if you're going to claim that the shit's legendary, you don't give out whatever you gave me today. Because it was not legendary. It was subpar at best. I was kind of actually surprised at how low quality it was. But that's just me being picky, I guess. I don't know. It was free. What am I going to do? So that's what happens in 2022. It was not worth it to go to the thing for the free sample, but I got 3 free samples from Dunkin' Donuts. Do you see my Go Plus running here? I'm actually still recovering from the mega raids. I'm still healing up. Like I have this is from the mega Latinos and Latinas the other night, the megas. So the doctor thing, it's definitely safe. It's not gonna hurt anybody. What that guy was giving out, he's definitely not gonna have any issues with that. When I arrived at the TuLiP Festival, the corny boys are down for the weekend. See, I would have done a mega Latino raid today, but I accidentally took a wrong turn. On the ride home, I had to do a loop. I totally took a wrong exit, and I had to go like 20 minutes at least out of the way because this fucking. I accidentally got on I-87. That's how elsewhere my mind was. I was just trying to put together what just happened at this thing. because I couldn't understand what even happened, because I was having a good time, and then it got to the point where I was just like, why am I here? And then something happened that's happened to me once before. Somebody came up to me at the concert and asked me if I was okay, which I don't understand what I was doing that would warrant somebody to come ask me if I'm okay, but it's the second time it's happened, and I've just left the event because I don't even know. I don't even know. I'll be okay once I get the fuck out of here. How's that? So the Parkgate courts, they were great, but just that hour and a half slot from 4:30 to 6 is not the dream slot, because I was exhausted at that point. I had been there since about 2 p.m. ish. I've been walking around for over 2.5 hours already, and I need new shoes because these boots I'm wearing just aren't the way. I don't think it's right that I'm going out and feeling like I need to like leave because my feet hurt from wearing boots all day. So I think I need to buy some new shoes. Now that I put my roof deposit down, now that the check has been cashed for my roof deposit, now maybe I'll buy some shoes. Or should I wait until the roof is on the house and the other 60% is cleared? I don't know. I think I could just stay home and not wear shoes, and then I don't even have to worry about it. And I can drive and not wear shoes too. That's also not a problem. But the best band I actually saw today was called Canela. And when I saw this group, I was under the impression they were like on tour with Parkgate Courts or something. They were really fucking good. They were really, really, really good. Like, I'm totally blown away. They were fucking really good. I can't say that about Parkgate. I mean, Parkgate Courts, they were phenomenal, whatever. But I wasn't blown away by anything. I'm actually a fan of their music, Parkgate Courts. Like, I used to drive to Village Music World and listen to one of their albums that came out. It must have been prior to 2018, whichever one that was. But I was surprised because I actually knew like 3 or 4 of the songs they played. I didn't even think I was going to. I thought I'd know like maybe 1 or 2, but that was kind of surprising. But holy shit, this Canela band, they were so good. And then I looked them up when I got home, and it's like this local group. They have like 60 likes on their YouTube. They have like barely anything on Facebook, and the one person's Instagram has barely over 1,000 things on it. So I was like, whoa! Just because it was like, holy crap, they were so good. And it turns out they're this local band with 2 videos on their channel. Again, I'm not trying to belittle them because of their number of subscribers they have on YouTube or anything. We all know the only reason I have over 400 subscribers is because I rode the Pokemon Go wave so hard. But they're totally gonna have more though. That was fucking insane. They were so good. It was the local stage, and then I walked over to the main stage, and this band was playing Welshie Arms, or no, Welshie Arms. They were rocking out. It was good. It was good. It was like Parkgate Courts, it's like, hey, they were good. They were up there, There's thousands of bands, or not thousands. It's probably there's hundreds of bands that could be playing this thing, and I would say, oh yeah, they're great. You got to go. You got to go. They're great. And Parkgate Courts definitely be one. But yeah, that's my review for you. Welshie Arms, they were great too. Just like Parkgate Courts, they're great up there. And then I walked back over to the local stage, and I saw K-Chaps and Freedom Stratton, who I checked out a little bit before I went, and I was like, maybe I'll go see them. But they have really gotten a lot stronger performance-wise since whatever the thing I saw from them before was. They abandoned the drummer thing. They were doing a hip-hop thing, and they had a live drummer, and they were trying to sort of incorporate the drums with the instrumental thing, and it was just a little bit it wasn't as live as I think they were trying to have it feel. And they sort of ditched that. Today they just had an iPad plugged into the sound system, and then they would pick their tracks, they would do that, and then they had the two guys with the microphones over that. But it was good. It was way better than the video I saw of them like last year or whatever, when they were trying to have a live drummer or whatever, because it's just it gets too much with all the stuff you're doing. And when they can just focus on their rapping and jumping around, it's just better. They can play their instrumental. The instrumental's perfect, They don't have to worry about the drums sounding weird in the mix or anything. They can just get up there. But who am I to be standing here commenting on any of these musical performances I saw today? They were all very, very good. They're very professional. And I would also like to give a special shout out to Mr. Andy, the Music Man Morse, who was rocking in the kids area. He was doing his ABCs song. He starts playing this rhythm on the guitar, and then he goes through A is for, whatever. He goes A through Z. Then when he got to Z, he went backwards again. He did Z-Y. He went backwards for fruits in the garden or whatever. And I was like, damn, how is this guy doing like the alphabet backwards right now? But that was such a good fill for time. Because this guy has been around for a while, and he's very well known in the area as a children's performer with his Andy the Music Man Morse act. And I really wanted to go and see some live musicians in the act, doing their thing, just seasoned professional people. I wanted to just sort of see if there was anything I could sort of absorb from them today. And unfortunately, I was unable to appreciate Andy the Music Man Morse fully, because when I got over to his set, it was right after Camilla Cabella. I'm sorry. Whoever I was just talking about, that amazing band who I can't remember the name of. Camilla, thank you. It was right after I saw Camilla. And I was walking over to, and I saw Andy the Music Microdose Morse. He actually, when he got to, he was talking about the animals. He said, A is for alligator, B is for bird, C is for caterpillar, or whatever. When he got to P, he said P is for fish, and I thought that was very funny. He actually plays with another band, The Wheel. They're a Grateful Dead cover band, so he's actually into all that shit, I guess. They actually were doing a show after TuLiP Fest at the same place where I saw Liz Cooper, the Lark Music Hall. But The Wheel was playing tonight, recreating the Grateful Dead's famous concert from Cornell, 1977. But I just could not, I'm sorry, to The Wheel, I could not bring myself to pay $15, even though it definitely is worth it. It was just a long day. It's enough of these musicians for one day, right? It's enough. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why during Parquet Courts, I was just kind of like, okay, this is enough. Like, it's like I saw so many bands today. I saw Andy the Microdose Morse. I'm just kidding. I don't believe he's advocating anything like that. He's just up there at a kids concert talking about fish. He's just up with a bunch of 3-year-olds talking about fish. That's all. he was doing really sly promotion for his Grateful Dead cover band's gig that night, just really low key. All he needs on the stage is a microphone, a guitar, and a water bottle with the logo of his band that was performing that night on the water bottle for all to see. Yes. No, but the reason I wasn't able to fully appreciate it is because when I got to his set, oh, here's the Pikachu with the balloons. This is what I need. This is actually what I'm out here for. This is why we spoof. When I got to his stage area, it said Andy the Microdosing Man 2, 4, or it said 245 and then 4 or something. 245 and then comma and then 4 and then 4. But I wasn't looking at it right. For some reason, I thought it said he was playing 2 to 4. And I was like, holy shit, this guy's going for 2 hours like this, like not like and it was like 3:15 at the time. So that's why I was just I have to say I couldn't fully appreciate it, because I was just like, holy shit, I can't believe he's already an hour and a half in and he's just like he's going like full volume, full fucking up to 11, and he's still got 45 minutes to go. And then he said, okay, I got time for one more song. I looked at the sign again. I realized he was performing at 2:45 and then again at 4:45 for like a half hour each time. I was like, whoa, this guy's insane. 2 hours nonstop of like A is for Aardvark, B is for Barry. Like, boy, I'm just kidding. I'm being very goofy here. Andy the Music Man Morris, he is very amazing. And you should definitely consider hiring him for your next, the next time you're throwing a concert for a bunch of 3-year-olds, you're definitely going to want to book this guy because he's fucking good. He goes up here and he's talking about fruits and vegetables and animals and all that kind of stuff. And the kids are loving it. The 3 and 4-year-olds or whatever are all jumping around. I'm not exaggerating. These kids were going berserk. The kids at the Andy the Microdose Morse were going fucking way nuttier, more crazy than any of the fans over at the post-punk rock Parquet Courts show. These kids were practically fucking moshing at Andy the Microdose Morse, and over at Parquet Courts, I think I saw maybe 2 people tap on their toes over. Guys, this is nothing about the band. It's just about these I'll say these fucking yuppies who go to this shit. I don't know. It's what it is. These fucking it is. You see these people. They got their kombucha, and they got their fucking their club shirt with their group that they're in on it. Oh boy, thank you. Yes, you can't forget the kombucha and the bucket of French fries. Nothing says I am concerned about my gut health than a kombucha with a nice big bucket of French fries fresh from the park vendor. Thank you. So there you go. There's my 30-minute about TuLiP FeST roundup. Maybe next year I'll fucking cut all the tulips off. No, just kidding. I'll cut all those tulips off. I did a little research because I wanted to see more about this tulip vandalizing that I was referring to last night. And it turns out that this happened in 1987. Now, in the 90s, I remember people talking about it like it had happened like recently, sort of. But I found the article. I posted in the Discord. The tulip destruction occurred in 1987. It rained hard in the New York City area today, unfortunately for y'all. Yes, it really just that makes sense because all day at this thing, I knew the weather was supposed to be good, but I could sort of sense that we were sort of dodging a bullet. Like I could sort of sense there's some kind of weird weather, but we weren't going to get it. Luckily, Parquet Courts didn't have to bring their raincoats today. But just to bring everything full circle one more time quickly, as I was at the Parquet Courts show, they gave a shout out to the winner of the TuLiP Queen pageant. I believe the correct term is the TuLiP Queen pageant. You might remember right before the pandemic started, I dipped my toes into the waters of stand-up comedy for the first time ever. I did 3 stand-up comedy performances right before the pandemic, and the TuLiP Queen. Oh yes, the TuLiP market, the TuLiP market. Yes, the TuLiP Queen is actually somebody who was at the open mic. It was one of the other open micers the first time I ever did stand-up comedy. So they actually saw me and I saw them my first time. So they were the the TuLiP Queen today. This was the very first non-binary TuLiP Queen, and the TuLiP Queen got a shout out from Parquet Courts. And I was so happy for Sam because, as I was just saying, I remember the first time I didn't meet this person, but the first time I ever encountered this person was the first time I ever did stand-up comedy. So shout out to the TuLiP Queen. So thank you again for tuning in. This has been my TuLiP review, and I will be back with my semi-inspired musical performance in just a moment. Thank you again for tuning in.
My wife's name out your fucking mouth!
That's actually all the break time I require anymore. Plus moving the drink tray. Yes. You may remember I used to require a little bit more time to get ready for my musical portion. If you're gonna be watching Pokemon Go news video, you may as well subject yourself to some of my content as well. We don't even need Pokemon Go news videos anymore because we've got Florencia giving the wave report updates in the ST official Discord server now. We get all the latest updates that we may have missed, and so if you haven't been posting much in the Discord, just eyes on you, Jada. Keep my name out your fucking mouth. All right, sorry, I won't say that name again. JPS, everybody, JPS. You haven't made it in this world until people refer to you by 3 letters. So everybody, it's time for the special meeting now. So everybody get out your free samples. We're going to see if they're any good or not. We're going to do a little test. Yeah, it's for science this time. Now she blinded me. Can I come in that basement? up in white face, yeah, in the right place. We got a gym, and we came to win, and you made it. I don't think anybody forgot. Thank you for coming out. It's a TuLiP ball. Actually, I fucking know. Nobody forgot, cause I've been doing this shit up, yeah, since like 2006, 7, 8, 9, 10. Time ago. That's why it feels familiar when you see my face and you remember things that you forgot a long time ago. That's why it feels familiar. You got that twist on top of your head. Yeah. Thank you again coming out. It's the park experience right here on YouTube, Twitch, Trovo, Twitter, and DLive just for you. I'm dusting that one off. Saturday. This is the first time since October that I haven't done things that I do every Saturday. So it's a fucking trip, man. It's fucking weird. So thank you again for tuning in. I will just say Saturday is definitely my most experimental day musically. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in for the experimental performance here on the ST official live stream. In circles around the tree, yeah. In the middle of everything, that's where you found it, and that's where you wanna be. Looking at the window, thinking about you and me. And then I felt fine, everything was alright. Yeah, and I'm feeling alright right now. Hi friends, yeah, out there doing all those things we talked about that you remember doing last time. I promise one more time, wanna wrap around forever. Won't let 'em go. Yeah, open up and let 'em everywhere. Thank you again to the White Spy tuning in on a Saturday. There's two songs for you right there. One was good. One was I was getting warmed up. Thank you. It's two for you right there. That's more than one of those bands today. That's all I'm gonna say. Not Parquet Courts. They had at least 4 bangers. At least 4. At least 5. They were good. I was just ready to go home. Yeah. time I turn around, every time I open the door, and I remember it's blowing about my day everywhere. I see you winking back at me. Why did you go out and do it? Tell me everything. It's okay, 'cause it brings us closer to right now. When I remember everything you told me, yeah. Oh, it's forever. I don't even think I was listening to that. I might have been totally off key at the end there. Make it feel better now. DJ Savage wants to feel better now. Oh, gold for me. DJ Sneaks coming in one time to feel better now. Thank you. Get all three in there. All three of those fucking. Oh man, that's why that wasn't working. Oops. It's all right. Next time. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Tuning in. YouTube, Twitch, Trovo, Twitter, D-Line. There's 3 songs for you right there. That last one. Next time. I'll do better next time. I promise. Maybe not. Maybe that was it. The best ever. We'll see. Maybe not. Maybe. Hello. 10:20. I was hoping to go to sleep earlier tonight. I guess that's not going to happen. But I'm still going to try. Thank you again for tuning in. I'm going to try to wrap it up now. Yeah, sorry, this is not professional. I'm doing this thing where I try to do something different every night for 4 nights. Thank you again. I'm just trying to decide what I want to do right now because I'm not going to do it tomorrow. That's the thing. Thank you. Yeah, it doesn't even matter at this point because I took too long of a pause there. I don't know. All right, we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it for tomorrow. Thank you. That's it. Thank you for tuning in. This has been my TuLiP review, and I'm gonna make sure that I'm just gonna be hyped for tomorrow, because that's really what it all comes down to for me tonight. This is Saturday night has traditionally been the night when I do not go to sleep on time. And just I'm putting an end to it this week. This has been happening for a very long time. And tonight I'm going to try to go and get to sleep too early. So thank you again for tuning in. I'll see you next time.